Hello, Quilty Peeps. I'm Shelly. Welcome to my channel. I'm also the Activities Director for the Dallas Modern Quilt Guild, and in this video today, I want to demonstrate our block lottery for February. It's a new year. We got a new block lottery coming. So what's our block? We're going to be doing improv hearts. There is some curve piecing here, just so slowly you'll have good results. The unit size is 2. So if you make 4 blocks, that's 2 units. You get your name in the lottery twice. Also, what are we using fabric-wise? Find a red, an orange, or a pink. Pair it with your favorite background color, and this is your block. So I hope you enjoyed making these blocks. I can't wait to see y'all at the meeting. It's been a long time since our holiday party, and happy sewing. So let's make this block. So how I started out was I cut 2 rectangles at 5.5 by 11. And then I cut 4 squares at 5.5 by 5.5 of whatever you choose for your background. So how I'm going to make these blocks. So then, because I'm going to do this block in 2 quadrants that I'm going to sew together down the middle, I wanted to give myself a guideline. Okay. So this is not, I wasn't even this precise when I first did it. So what I want is basically a curve here and a curve here, a curve here, and a curve there. So this is going to be my guideline for cutting. And you don't have to be precise. If you don't, we want these to be improv-y and wonky, and that's the beauty of improv, is that you don't have 2 the same, and every has things that are a little bit off, so that's what makes them so cute. Okay, let's get to the cutting. So here's my sheet that's just, I'm going to use as my guideline. If you want to mark these, this is the time, and I'm going to do one marked and probably one not marked. But I just want to do this. Okay. You can use your rotary cutter or your scissors. To cut this top. Then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to take this. I want to be at least a 1/2 inch above whichever is you need to be at least a 1/2 inch. A 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. Now, which I am, I think. Yeah. I'm going to pull it just a little bit because you just need to give yourself a little bit of a seam allowance. Okay. There you go. And now, actually, I am going to do this just so I know where the center is. You don't necessarily have to. these are improv blocks. Precision is not at the forefront of these blocks. So, but actually we're going to sew with the background on the bottom. I did it both ways. It's a little easier with the background on the bottom. But just line this up here. Give yourself a little bit of 1/4 inch. Let's sew these around, sew slowly. And make sure you have your needle down option when you stop. And that's going to help you with these, and it's going to be cute. So let me go sew this. I'll come back and we'll resume. Okay, I've sewn the top of this, the first one. And I did press it, and I pressed it the way the block wanted to go. So if it will be very obvious when you sew this, after you sew this, which way the block is going to want to be pressed. And that's how I press this. Okay, so now I'm going to do this one. So you can mark it or you don't have to mark it. It's either way is fine. Actually, here, let me do it without marking it. Okay. Take this again, make sure I have at least 1/4 inch right there on this. This is the shorter side, so we want to make sure we have at least that. And then just cut. Okay. Again, we're going to sew with the background on the bottom. I'm going to line this up where I have 1/4 inch right there, and then I'm going to sew this gentle curve. I have another video where I showed you how I sewed this. I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm just showing you, I'm just going to show you what it looks like after I've sewn this seam. These are easy to do. Okay, so I've sewn the other side together. So now I'm going to take this heart that I drew as my guideline. I'm going to turn it like this. I'm going to take these, and actually, maybe I like them better like this. Do I like them better like that? No. Maybe. No. No, I think I like them better this way. Okay. So now, since I turned that around, I'm going to turn this around. So there I have my guideline. So I'm just going to do this. Okay. Okay, and make sure I'm 1/4 inch right here from the end. Line this up. Yeah, pull up just a little bit more so you can see I'm 1/4 inch. And I'm just going to cut this. Again, you can do this with a rotary cutter. I'm just using scissors, but you could easily do this with a rotary cutter as well. Get rid of that. Do this, and then I'm starting right here on this edge. I'm going to sew this right here, about 1/4 inch. Eyeball it. Okay, I'm going to follow this curve around. Let me sew this. I'll be back. We'll do the other side. Okay, so again, it's sewn, and then I just pressed it the direction it wants to go. So we've got that one done. Now let's do this side. So I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to do this from this direction, which I think I'm going to do it like this. There we go. Okay, let's get that out of the way. All right. Again, I'm 1/4 of an inch right here. This one I think would have been easier with a rotary cutter, but here I'm almost done. Okay. Oh, oops, wrong piece to get rid of. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, let's go sew this last one. Okay, so now both sides are done. Now we're just going to put them together and sew them together. And then we'll trim it up. I'm not so concerned about where these points match up. Actually, I like that the centers right here match up. I'm not so concerned about the bottom on how it looks. But this is your block. You line it up the way you want your block to look. We are going for wonky and improv-y. So let's sew this last seam, and I can trim this up. And then I did go and press my middle seam open. I'm just going to. We are not going for a specific size in these blocks. We're just going to let the size be an ish, and whoever wins them can decide what they want to do with the size of these blocks, which is always more fun when you're making a quilt to put together. So there you have it. Wonky Improv Hearts for the month of February. Your hearts can be red, orange, or pink. You pick, and then your background can be whatever you think will look great. So happy block making. Happy block making. I cannot wait to see what everybody brings to the February meeting. And happy selling, y'all. It's good that we're back together for a new year.